Heidi ho, puzzle combaters. Alrighty, so back with another closer look video. And let's take a look at the hero that everyone is gifted. This lady. So when you first start, this lady pops out of the summon gate for you. And I don't know how she runs in such baggy pants. Like, honestly, how does she not fall over and trip on those loose pants? That's crazy to me. Alright, but anyway, so she has burning bullets. So she is a sniper doing damage to one target, and then the target also gets burn. So that's a nice effect to have as well. Alright, so let's talk rating. She is rated A. So she is fairly good stats. I don't find that she is... her defenses are that great, though. She does seem to die easier than I would like. I think there are a couple other yellows that stand up to a hit better than she does. But she is a decent hero overall. So she is versatile in the fact that you can use her on offense, defense, or for the war machines. And being a direct hitter, so she's a sniper, that is definitely handy for war machines. Yeah, so as long as the war machine doesn't get too many shots in, because again, I personally think she dies a bit too easy. But alright, so let's get into what's her class. Well, it's a warfighter class. So there's lots of competition in the warfighter class, because I covered Victoria in another video, another closer look video, and Victoria is, of course, warfighter. So lots of competition for those emblems if you're going to put them on 3-star heroes. So she does the revive, of course, and I would definitely go defenses and attack, because like I say, she just doesn't seem to survive in some battles as long as I feel she should. So I would definitely want to prop up her defenses. So if you keep going down though, of course, then you'll get to the 30% chance to revive. And then we got the charge bonus here. So increases her speed of charge recovery by 2%. So that's kind of the path I would take for Catalina if I were to put emblems on her. But as you know, I'm not too fussy about putting emblems on 3-star heroes. So, okay, so charge speed of 54. So if you put a speed weapon on her, that does actually push her faster. Now, as long as it's not this speed weapon, because unfortunately the 3-star speed weapon doesn't help her, because it's only, well, this one says 1, but the leveled up ones right here are 3, and unfortunately that only puts her at 57, which is still an average hero, and it doesn't push her into the fast hero category. The fast hero category starts at 58. So that is unfortunate. That just misses making her a fast hero and shaving a tile off of her charging up. So, okay, let's run through the master weapons and see. Peacekeeper. Well, that'll certainly help her stay alive longer. The 40 HP per turn, if you happen to have that weapon. That's handy for her. And I do have this one, and that is 30 HP, being just the 3-star. So I have put this weapon on her when I have used Catalina, because I only tend to use her in events now myself in this account. I use her all the time, actually, in my alt account, though. She's still on my War Machine team there. Will be for quite a while. A mammoth does some mammoth burn damage. Right on. See, she does burn damage and this can stack with it. So that's very effective for sure. It's a good combination. Alright, Martha, what do you do? Oh, you do the hit an enemy with dodge or blinding. So that's alright. And 28% critical chance for those tiles. Wouldn't mind having a copy of this weapon, actually. Alright, so, because I find that the Bronco Snakebite, because I use that one all the time, the 4-star green one, I find that a very effective weapon on offense. So I wouldn't mind picking up some more of those master weapons that have the same thing to be able to hit through the dodge and that. And the critical chance up, so that's pretty awesome. Okay, so that's it for the yellow master weapons. Now, I think I have most of these. Yeah, the saw is just armor damage, and then you got 19% critical chance, so that's not bad. Most of the critical chance 5-star weapons are a lot higher than 19% though. And the Talon, I got copies of that in my roster I can show. I think there is one more yellow 5-star though. I'm not... The name is escaping me right now though. Ah, yeah, there it is, right there, the roadblock. So this is, for me personally, this is one of the worst 5-star weapons. So you got the armor damage, which again doesn't come into play too much in the game right now. There are armor heroes like Jonah or Anastasia, but there's not a lot. Pavarti is another one that does armor up. What's the other 3-star? Kasumi, she does armor up, but it doesn't play a heck of a lot into the game right now. And then the resistance does it. Like, this is decent for defense for sure, and resisting status ailments, since there's so many status ailments out there. That certainly does come in handy. The roadblock is not that great of a weapon. If I had copies of it, I would likely use it as a sacrificing weapon myself. So, okay, let's run through the other weapons that I got in the roster here. Okay, so the Talon, I do really like this one. So you get the extra health points, which again, to me, she dies easily, so the extra health points, hey, why not? And then the 26% critical chance is definitely nice. Okay, so this was a weapon of the month a few months ago. This is actually the only one I've been able to land. And it happens to be a good one though, with dodge of course, and then speed at 6. So the speed on this one would actually bump her up into the fast category, because she's got to go past 58. Well, this would put her at 60, being 54 average like she is, so it would shave a tile off her charging, so it would only be 9 tiles instead of 10, and it's still the same 5 ghosted tiles, but this is definitely a bonus to have for her. And then you got the Scrum, which has the critical chance, of course, for offense, and then you got the Liquefier, 11% dodge on defense. Sweet! So if you've got her in your defense and you have a Liquefier, it's worth it. And then you got the Triss. So another speed weapon. So another offensive base. And this is 7. So this will bump her up and make her functionally faster as well. So bonus there. Alright. And then of course the Pinnacle to add the health, and then the SWAT we already covered. That unfortunately that 3% does not do much for her. So you could put the Berserk on her if you have that, which is resistance. So this one would be good for defense if you've got her in your defense right now. Okay, so that about covers Catalina. That one's pretty quick. Like, it's pretty standard. She is a decent hero, fairly solid for what she does. And there are lots of perks, of course, with her doing the burn and combining that with other master weapons or other heroes that do burn as well. So, yeah, she's pretty good. Like I say, I don't find that I use her much anymore though, but I do for the events and stuff. I do take her out for a run on those. But yeah, I tend to use some other yellows when it comes up. So as you see, I got 2 Jonahs here leveled up. So I think he outclasses her a little bit. And then of course I got Tannenbaum from the December event for Christmas time. So but yeah, to start out with, she is great, and most people we recommend when they're first starting out to build her up until they can draw some of these other 3 stars and use her as tank. So, and she's decent at that for sure when you're first starting out. So she is worth leveling. A couple years in though, I've gotten to the point where I just have a bigger roster, so I don't use her as much, but yeah, she is definitely worth it, especially when you're first starting out. So, okay guys, I think I'll leave it at that for Catalina. Have a good one.